What's up, Internet? We are here rocking out with our best friend 401 Real Game by CoolBoy. And we are back to explore the many different games, starting with, I believe we're at 211. It has been a little while. I really have to actually catch up on these, but 10 year, which is 10-yard fight, which is, oh dear lord, it's a hand egg game. I don't know how to play sport ball, damn it. Okay, so we did a thing. Now we go this way. The only, like, sport ball games I really like are, like, I guess kind of the gimmicky ones, more or less. Because I think that when it comes to sports games, the most effective ones are the ones that can stand the test of time. And when your sport game tries to be realistic, it's kind of hampered by the fact that it's reliant on the technology and, you know, the overall visual capabilities of the time. And because of that, that is not what I meant to do, whoopsie. And because of that, like, the moment that it automatically gets put out, it's, like, automatically dated. Which is why stuff like Mutant League Football or, like, Blood Bowl, although that's technically more of a board game sort of thing, or the one I'm really into is Mutant Football League, not to be confused with Mutant League Football. Those are games that are kind of able to stand the test of time because they aren't reliant necessarily on the fact that they're sports so much as they're just very quirky at how they approach it. So even though they're kind of theoretically instantly dated, the fact that they do things differently is what makes them fundamentally so much more interesting. Also, I still don't have any headphones, so I don't know if the audio is coming through alright. I apologize for that. That should be fixed shortly, I hope. I'm supposed to get like a new pair in a day or two in the mail. But right now there's just no audio on my end, so I'm just sort of checking out the wavelengths on OBS and hoping it's all working out. Which it seems to be. Also, this is a Japanese version apparently, because I'm seeing Japanese text at the bottom of the screen. Hooray! Are we going to fight those 10 yards? Will we save the world from the 10 yards as they threaten to destroy the world? I don't know. I don't know how to pass, though. I tried to pass once, and it seemed to get intercepted because I threw it right to the... Ah, there we go. That's what I wanted to do. Okay, I can pass. That's not too bad. And there we go. That's how you score a goal point in the Sport Ball League of Hand Egg. Because Hand Egg. I don't know why people choose to call it football, seeing as it's neither a ball nor does it involve your feet, but regardless, Hand Egg is a weird game. And I think we're going to move on because, really, there's only so much sport ball I can take in a day, and I'm already way surpassed it. Alright, so next we have what is number 212. Quarterback. Oh, god damn it. Okay, how do I... Okay, we're Los Angeles, I guess. They had a sport ball team, presumably. Now, again, I don't like these games on a fundamental level because I don't think any of them really control all that well. Because one thing I really dislike is the fact that you control one character at a time, but at the same time, like, a lot of these games just swap your character. I hate that crap. Okay, so what are we doing? Let's do this thing. I wish I knew the controls, but we'll figure it out. Now, see, if I were playing Mutant Football League, I would pull a buzzsaw out of my butt and I would just hack my opponents to bits. I can't do that in this game because this is boring Hand Egg, not interesting Hand Egg. Also, I don't know how to pass. I think I just got intercepted. Are we the X's or the O's? What? 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 And, sport ball. Yeah, sport ball. You can see I'm going through these fast. It's partly because I normally have 10 of these videos ready in the event that my computer breaks or something, and I only have one right now because I'm that far behind, but also, I can't deal with Sport Ball. Karate Champ, which is apparently Karate Champ by Data East. This looks like a really bad Karateka knockoff, but okay, let's go. What? Okay, well I punched him in his eye. I think... Okay, that's interesting. So, basically, A attacks to the right, B attacks to the left, and then you have to, like, manage your height with the control pad. That's peculiar. If I lose, do I get shoved off the cliff clearly behind me? Gut kick! This is not the most interesting game of fighting I've ever played. I mean, Karateka is a way better game than this. Especially if you get the Game Boy version, which had, like, RPG stat management and, like, character building. There's some actually, like, generally really good versions of Karateka out there. Maybe not the NES version, but there are some really good ones. This is just kind of subpar karate game because karate was a thing in the 80s. Hence why G Gundam was a thing, whether I want it to have existed or not. What? What? Okay, so now we're fighting in an ocean of vomit, it looks like. What is this game? Also, there appears to be no audio. But I think that's literally how this game works. Why did he kick to the right? I'm to the left of him. It's not like I'm spawning on the opposite side of him. It's not like there's a bunch of people surrounding him at any point. This game is certainly a thing. Also, face punch. I want to see what that nonsense was when I beat that other guy, though. Also, the judge guy is just clearly upset that we're even face punching each other. Even though we're clearly clones trying to rule out which one of us is the evil twin. Also, collision detection reminds me a lot of Heavy Nova, which is a scary prospect. Hooray! Okay, so now I guess I don't know. I genuinely don't know. But there's different environments, so that's the thing. Please give me a game that isn't some kind of really bad sport so I can enjoy it. Please. I know there's a lot of NES games out there. They can't all be this. King Knight. Oh, this is King's Knight. I know this game. This got a remake on the iPhone after it was shown off so fervently in Final Fantasy 15. This is one of the earlier Square Enix NES games. This is a shooter with RPG elements, and it's not a good game, but it's interesting. And like I said, I think the Japanese cell phones did get like a remake of this, sort of. They don't want to step on arrows pointing down because those are downgrades. Because this is one of those games, but you want to try and like uncover all the power-ups and stuff to power yourself up. Why you would make this a mobile game, I don't know. It sounds like a really uninteresting thing to do. But the game itself is actually, again, not great, but it's not horrible, and it's a conceptually very interesting game, I think. And for a very early Square Enix game, it's, you know, interesting to see where they came from. This reminds me of a pinball table in Pinball Quest. I'm just gonna... Oh! I cannot exactly go all the way. And now we're in a different area with a different character because of reasons. I've actually not played this game very much, but I've played a little bit. And I think it's interesting, but it's not one of the most engaging games ever. It's interesting from a historical perspective, maybe not from a gameplay perspective so much, but, you know, it's kind of interesting to see where Square Enix came from. Sort of like studying up on those PS1 games Square Enix made before Final Fantasy VII hit, where they were really experimenting with themselves. And they made like fighting games and shooters and stuff. And they made the excellent Brave Fencer Musashi, which I still say is probably the best PS1 game. Also, I'm pretty sure this is the French version, because it appears to be French, which makes me question if this is the PAL version and it's running like absurdly fast or something. I'm genuinely unsure. Might be easier to tell if I could listen to the music, but again, I just do not have access to the audio, which I apologize for again. Oh, that's a happy little dinosaur. Airplane is this guy. I think they're different heroes taking on different quests or something, although I'm not sure. Again, I don't possess like the manual or even a physical copy of King's Knight, so I couldn't really tell you. But I think it's interesting that they have different characters, even though they basically all play the same. It's not exactly Legacy of the Wizard grade of every character is functionally different, but you still have to play as all of them to figure out what the hell's going on and actually beat the game. That's a game I want to get a hold of at some point, but I also hear it's really obnoxious. And it's a ridiculously big game too, because it's like, I read something like 1,000 screens or something. It's just such a huge game. Okay, so there's no friction here. That makes things interesting. Also, I can't see like the grid pattern that the game is based around. That makes things really awkward, but we'll make it work somehow. But it's interesting that they're adding new mechanics as you go, I guess. I want that up arrow. I don't want those down arrows. I'll leave that up arrow alone. Go away, Mr. Takoyaki. Can I step on those? Huh. That's actually kind of cool, I guess. Problem is that it's limited and you can't really go anywhere because there's no consistent ground, and you need the power-ups. Although I don't like how random the ground is. It's like, well, 10% of the time you get a power-up, 60% of the time you get an enemy, and like, you know, the remaining 30% of the time you get nothing. And half the power-ups are power-downs. So that's a good way to make the game. But, I mean, so far this is the best game we've played today. I mean, I'm not sure that says a lot about its quality, but it's certainly the best one we've played today. I want the stairs. I don't know what they do, but I want them. Because they're stairs and I can have them. And I guess they all died, so the king was never rescued by the knights. I guess. Possibly. Alas, poor king, he will never be knighted. And, of course, we have... I don't even know what number we're on. Good old 115, which is Daisakusen. Which is some Sanrio nonsense as far as I can tell from this logo, because that logo's on a lot of Sanrio crap. Oh hey, it's this kid from Sanrio Smash. So yes, it's Sanrio nonsense. There's a bunch of these games out there. I think this one is matching, but it's also like a sort of arcadey survival thing, like that ghost can kill us, so we don't want to touch him. There's a dinosaur. Or maybe it's a dog, I don't know. Hold on. We rescued Wagan! Hooray! Oh man, I gotta play Wagan at some point. Wagan's so fun. There's Usagi. There's another one. There's Kami, I believe. You're getting a very brief tutorial on everything I know about my Japanese, which is very little. Got the chickens. What appears to be a seagull. Why are they all birds? I mean, that makes this kind of boring. Turtle. Turtle. That goes there. And this one goes here, presumably. Nope. Okay, so why does the white bird go with the flag? They don't match. That's not a match. Okay, well, that's round one. Let's on to round two with Sanrio, whatever this is. Where we are going to flip things. Can I do anything about these boxes? I can't. Oh, that makes things a little bit more tricky. Go away, Mr. Ghost. No one likes you. Pony. And Mr. Takoyaki-san. Ooh. Yes, these two match. What? Okay, these two look identical. That's nonsense right there. Okay, well, there's the stupid flag that I guess doesn't match anything. Oh god, we're gonna get murdered by pink ghosts of doom. Oh, I can go down here, okay. Nothing down there. Go away, Mr. Ghosts. I don't want whatever you're selling. I know where that guy is. That guy is this guy, who looks like the other guy. I gotta admit, I kinda like the blocking off of these bits. It makes it a little bit more interesting. Down here, and then I think the ghost, or the sheep. The sheep was there. Ugh, losing my voice already. There's a little baby pink bird, purple bird. I know my colors. No, I don't. There's a fish. There's Mr. Pony, which I think was somewhere. There he is. It's a little hard to see the little teleporting bit on the bottom. Like, they've got that sort of elongated box, but it's a little hard to tell comparatively. Okay, so that is just, like, this doesn't match anything. That's what that sign means, I guess. Which, why that exists, I don't know. Why not just make a match for it? Clearly everything has a match. That just seems like it's maybe just an extra random bit of puzzle, maybe, but that's not all that interesting. Points for this guy. Alright, level 3. We're playing a Bomberman level now. Welcome to Sanrio in Bomberman World. That's a little baby one. I want a big bear. Big bear. Worth lots of points. A baby guy. I think that was the big one. That's the turtle. Also, look at the little purple ghost down in the corner. He's got swagger. He's like, well, I'm the big bad ghost of this place, and you better respect. And I do respect big bad ghost of this place. Nope, 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 nope. There's not really all that much, like, actual strategy or memorization to this, though. It's just kind of random nonsense that has to fall into, you know, actually doing this properly. Although the fact that we're timed does seem kind of problematic a little bit. I know I'm just flipping the same cards over again at this point, because I have the memory of a goldfish, but, you know, we are clearly timed, as evidenced by the clocks up top, and the fact that we just stopped them, which I think that could be a problem, more than a solution to anything. Little purple one, that thing, we're gonna lose time in a sec. There's a little purple guy. I think that was that one. That gives us at least access to the teleporter. There's a little crab. What do we got here? We got a little bunny. Little bun was... Nope, that's chicken. It's another chicken. Nope. Where's the other little buns? We need him. Oh no. This kid, he died. And then he found a crab instead of Mr. Bun. There that is. This is a little turtle guy. Go away, Mr. Ghost. Oh, he's actually following me. That actually makes him a tangible threat. Running. This isn't a bad little game. I think it's got some problems, but not bad. Whatever the hell this thing is. But I think that will be it for today. I know we're going a little bit short, but again, we got sports. What do you want me to do? I can't really stretch that out to be interesting. But to go through here, we had 10-yard fight, which is really bad hand egg. We've got, I think, John Elway's quarterback. Again, bad hand egg. I don't care. We got Karate Champ, which was really basic punching, and then weird because, like, the sides of the screen started throwing apple cores at me, and I tried to punch them, and that got me killed, so I don't know. King Knight is probably the closest thing to something I guess I would recommend here, but it was at least interesting. And then we've got Sanrio Daisakuzen, which is, it's okay. It's not a bad little memory matching game, but I don't think it's going to set the world on fire. Would I recommend this multi-cart based on these past 5 games? Absolutely not, but these last 2 were kind of okay. Anyway, join me next time where we're going to take a look at Venice Beach Vol, which I'm betting is more sport ball. Terrific. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, follow the show to know when we go live. No, that's streaming. Maybe I could stream this someday, maybe. But subscribe to the channel to see all this stuff that we do, because we do lots and lots of stuff, like so many videos a week. I'm getting a little run down by it, but I'm enjoying it, so that's the important thing. And if you really want to make my day, check out the show's PayPal or Patreon. Help support the show any way you can. Get yourself on the supporters Discord, where we'll talk about awesome things like how conceptually interesting King's Knight is, although maybe not great, and how there are significantly worse Sanrio games out there than this one, but there are also significantly better ones. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Peace out, Internet.